Hey guys, it's Karen with Love Your Land, and I haven't shot a video in almost a year. Work, that's always a thing. And also we went through a bit of a remodel in the downstairs of our house. So first thing right off the bat, you guys don't have to look at me in a very yellow kitchen. So, and it's so bright in here on camera that I don't even need to use lights. It's awesome. But I wanted to do a video today because I can't believe I haven't been asked more. I have been asked a little bit, but not as much as I would have thought. And the question that I've been expecting to be asked is, why are you not starting your tomatoes and peppers, since I always make such a big deal about it? Those of you who've been around a while know that I'm always, you know, when people are like, oh no, I couldn't dare start them until March. And that's fine, that's their perspective, but for where I live and the teeny tiny little 150-day growing season that we have, you know, I've said it a million times, but I start my tomatoes and peppers in the house usually in January, maybe February, so that I can get them as thick stemmed and bushy as possible, pruning the entire time so that they don't get all witch away, so that when I put them outside, they're ready to go. So why haven't I started mine now, or by now I should say? It's not because of work, which most things usually are with me, but it's because last year I started them in January like normal, and they were cooking along there, not cooking, but growing, kicking, you know, what is the word I'm looking for? I don't know. Trucking along, that's what I was trying to go for. And everything was fine until I got this wild idea to replace my lights. So forever, I've used these types. Now, this is only a little, whatever this is, 16-inch light. Mine are 4 feet. And you've seen them in many other videos. I had 4 of them in my, over there, in my grow area, in my racks and stuff. So there would be, you know, one here, one here, one here, and one here. And that was great. Worked out great. Everything sort of grew. January was just the perfect time to start my tomatoes and peppers under those lights. So this is a little T5 stick light, just a little, and they're perfectly fine. This is a Nanotech T5 Sun Blaster. These are the ones that sit on my grow domes. So usually I start them in there under these little lights, and then I move them up to the longer lights once they can be out on their own. But last year, when I started mine in January, then I don't remember what it was. It was probably in March. I got these bad boys, and I got 6 of them. I got 2, and then I was like, wow, I couldn't believe the results in like a week. So we ended up getting, or did I get, no, I didn't get 6, I got 4. I think, I don't even know. I only have 2 up right now, but anyway, when I did that last year, the amount of, I mean, this is like super high output. They're still T5s, actually. So it's the same bulb as in here. Actually, it's not the same bulb. These are higher Kelvin than these, and I don't know what all that means. All I know is that once I put these in and turned them on, my tomatoes mostly went absolutely bonkers. I mean, more so than usual. And you guys have seen all my videos and pictures along the way for the past 4 or 5 years, whatever it's been. They always do really well. So these are, again, these are totally fine. And if you use these, it's fine to start in January if you want to. If you don't want to, then don't. But if you move on to something like this, forget it. The tomatoes actually got to a point where they were actually suffering because they'd grown way too much to be inside, and they were really kicking us out of our home. So it was a bit of a struggle. So this year I know I really can't start until March using these lights. Again, if I was just still using these for these little guys, January would be fine. They're not gonna, it's not such a high output that I'd have to go crazy. And what's the point of starting in January if we're getting the same result? I want to be able to start in January, you guys. That's the other thing. It just boils down to that. By January, I have had way too much non-growing time, and I'm not one to really nurse things along, little, you know, things, I don't know. I want to go full scale as soon as I can, because that's kind of the mode I want to stay in. I did do more microgreens this year, and that was helpful. But anyway, I have to wait till March now. So I just want to show you the difference, and I don't know what this is going to do on camera, but we're just going to do it anyway. what could happen? I mean, you get blinded, the lighting's gonna get messed up in here, but whatever. So this is, I won't aim it at you. This is the T5 single stick light, okay? So it's, see, it's great. It's perfectly bright. They don't get real hot. It's a wonderful unit, and I highly recommend them. Now, what happens when we use these guys, I don't know where the switches are. Are they over here? Should have probably figured that out before I started filming. Here we go. Are you ready? I'm gonna turn my face away. Okay, that, my friends, is what we're looking at now. So you can see there's a humongous difference. Hang on. There's a humongous difference in output here. So now I'm a March starter. It's kind of a bummer, but I also know that I'm gonna just be like, oh my gosh, with these lights, what they do to the plants. I will tell you that I did start, I mean, you've seen my greens and stuff. I start those, you know, just to have in the house. They're not gonna go outside. I did start my peppers though, or at least some of them. I don't know. Can you ever cut yourself off starting seeds? I can't. But I did start, I don't know, 6, 8, 12, something like that, under these lights a couple weeks ago. Actually, I think it was January 21st. It was. I somehow remember that. I did go ahead and start the peppers because peppers, I don't know about you, but maybe it's just me and peppers. I don't think it is. I think it's the situation for everybody, but mine take forever to germinate and then forever to grow. I don't know. They're just slow pokes. They always have been for me. And I'm also, for the first time in maybe ever, not ever, but in a very long time, I started the flat I'm talking about with the peppers, 1 orange Russolini, just because I couldn't not. So I just put 1 orange Russolini seed in there, and then my greens, and I didn't put them under the dome. I just throw them in there. I mean, that's what everybody else does, and everybody seems to have perfectly fine results. And they did mostly all come up. A couple didn't, but that was, I'm sure, the seed, not because they weren't under a dome. But I will tell you that it definitely took a lot longer for those seeds to pop up without the dome than with the dome. So if you don't know what dome I'm talking about, click on videos on my channel and scroll down a bit. I do it, or even just Google Sunblaster Nano Dome video and you'll find mine. And I do a whole review on it because I really, really think they are extremely helpful. But I wanted to try it, you know, be brave and just like go no dome. So I did. But anyway, I just put them right underneath these, and it seems to be working out. So again, an answer to the question that has not been asked as many times as I thought it was going to be asked. The reason I haven't started all my tomatoes yet is because I'm not using these little innocent little guys anymore, or at least just single stick lights like this. I'm using these 6 bulb panels, and yeah, so I don't want to be taken over by my tomatoes again. And I also want them to do well. So that's it. If you have any questions, post a comment below or go over to Facebook and ask me there. And I'm going to try and get back in the routine. I really am. Now that the reno's done in here, maybe I can. We'll see. Who knows? Kind of never know with me. That's it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.